friends, this is Normal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to do the detailed camera review of the Lenovo Z2 Plus. So quite a lot of readers have been asking us for the camera review of the Z2 Plus, and we are going to do that in detail today with this video. And on the camera technical aspect, we have a 13 megapixel rear camera, and it has a continuous autofocus along with face detection autofocus. We have an LED flash. On the front facing camera we have an 8 megapixel sensor. So that's the camera aspect of the Lenovo Z2 Plus. And now let's go to the other aspects like the camera interface and how good the camera samples have come in various light conditions. So the Lenovo Z2 Plus is a flagship device, so you expect a really good camera performance. So does it live up to the expectations? So let's find out in this detailed review. So first up, let's see the interface. So here is the Lenovo's Z2 Plus interface. So it's quite different from what we have seen on the Vibe X3 or the K5 Note. So those are the Lenovo's other phones in this below 20k price point. So we have a quite different interface. Here we have the video recording, the option to take photos, to switch to front facing camera, the option to view gallery. On the top we have this option to turn on off the flash, and we have this circular dial wherein we have option to switch to time lapse, slow motion, auto HDR is there. Then you can select the picture size, flash and panorama options. Now if you select the settings icon, you can select the resolution, 13 megapixel at 4:3 aspect ratio. We have also front facing camera recording in Full HD and rear camera recording in either Full HD or 4K resolution. So that's the options. Then we have the slow motion frame rate. You can select up to 960 fps starting from 120, and it goes to 240 as well. Now some camera sound effects are also included. And another option is the different modes. So you can just swipe here and you can select different modes are available. So a few modes to choose from. So you can, if you want a vivid shot, you can just select the vivid mode, and the normal mode is also included. So there is no manual mode included. So that's kind of disappointing, we would say, because a flagship camera should have the best camera performance for that particular phone. So in that aspect, we would say Lenovo does not come with a manual mode and comes with only the auto mode. So now let's go into the camera samples. First up, let's have a look at the camera samples taken in daylight. So here are some of the daylight shots which we have taken with the Lenovo Z2 Plus, and here you can see the quality of the photos looks quite good for a flagship phone. The color quality also looks quite impressive. The sharpness levels are again impressive, and the overall clarity including the saturation levels looks quite decent for a flagship phone. But when you compare it with the OnePlus 3 or the Xiaomi Mi 5, it does not beat them. Actually, it is a step lower than these two phones. So the Z2 Plus does not excel in terms of the performance from the OnePlus 3 or the Xiaomi's Mi 5. So it's always a one step below these two phones. Because these are the two other phones with Snapdragon 820 in this price segment. So when comparing with these two phones, the daylight shots are quite good, but not the best, we would say. Again, overall clarity looks quite good even for the macro shots as well. The close-up shots did have come quite good, and overall the focusing does not have any issues, and it was quite good focusing with the face detection autofocus and continuous autofocus. So in terms of the daylight performance, we would say it's a quite good performer overall. But when it comes to low light imaging abilities, that's where the camera struggles. Initially when we got this phone, when we tested it, the camera performance in low light was quite average, or rather below average. But Lenovo did release an update which fixes the low light performance, and there is considerable difference in the low light performance post the update. And now the low light performance are much better than what it used to be when the phone was released. But still, again, we would say it does not be the OnePlus 3 or say for example the Mi 5 or the Asus Zenfone 3. All these phones have quite good cameras in this segment, and there is quite some noise in the photos. If you see some of the close-up shots which we have taken in low light or artificial lighting conditions, you can see the pictures have been over sharpened, and that has been a nature in almost all Lenovo smartphones, over sharpening of the images in low light, and even the Z2 Plus suffers from that issue. And if you look at the extreme close-up photos, you can clearly see the noise levels are increased. So it's not a really great camera for shooting in low light conditions. For a flagship device, we would have expected slightly better performance in low light. Even with update, it doesn't match up with the levels of the OnePlus 3 or the Xiaomi's Mi 5 or Asus Zenfone 3. Now talking about this front facing camera, it can record videos in Full HD and the selfie camera performs quite good and the quality of the photos looks quite decent. It's an 8 megapixel shooter and does a decent job with selfies, and you can use it for social shares. Now finally, the video recording. So this phone can record videos in 1080p as well as 4K resolution. Now looking at the video sample recorded with the Lenovo Z2 Plus. Here again the 1080p sample looks quite decent. Nothing exceptional about it. It may not match up with again the OnePlus 3, but still quite a decent performer in terms of the video recording abilities, and there is 4K recording as well. But again there is no optical image stabilization which is available in Zenfone 3, Xiaomi Mi 5 and also the OnePlus 3. So that is a missing aspect on the Lenovo Z2 Plus. So that is the camera aspect of the Lenovo Z2 Plus. So some of the good aspects is that the daylight performance is quite good. The close-up shots have also come quite decent. There is 4K video recording. Then the camera interface is also quite easy to use. Now the downsides is the low light performance struggles a lot and there is quite a good amount of noise in the photos, and that is one major drawback for a flagship phone, and there is no optical image stabilization. So that's another aspect which is missing on this flagship camera. So what do we think about the Lenovo Z2 Plus camera? It's a quite decent performer, we would say, but then it will not be the best camera on a affordable flagship. We have much better cameras in OnePlus 3, Xiaomi Mi 5, the upcoming Honor 8 is also much better than the Lenovo Z2 Plus, and even the Asus Zenfone 3 performs slightly better in terms of the camera experience when we compare with the Z2 Plus. So for a price of around 17,999, that's the base variant, it's quite decent performer, we would say. It won't disappoint you, but you may not get the best experience out of a flagship camera. And there is also another variant priced in 19,999 for the 4GB RAM and 64GB variant, it is still cheaper than most of the other flagship devices out there. So if you're looking for an affordable flagship with great performance and decent camera experience, the Lenovo Z2 Plus won't disappoint you. So that was the camera review of the Lenovo Z2 Plus. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.